We just left Ieyasu's mausoleum, and we're now hiking to see his grandson's tomb. The man who built Tōshō-gū Shrine and his own less elaborate mausoleum at Taiyū-in. He was brutal. He murdered his intimate friend while they bathed together, ordered his own brother to disembowel himself, and he slaughtered almost 40,000 people in a single rebellion. His tomb has been sealed shut and off limits for nearly 400 years. And by the end of this hike, you'll know why. But first, we need to understand the mystical power that was here long before any shogun set foot on these mountains.
The trail to Futarasan is about a 15-minute hike through ancient cedar forests. And with every step we're moving back in time because the shrine is over 1,200 years old. A Buddhist monk called Shodo founded it, but not for a shogun or an emperor. He built it to worship the mountain itself. Mount Nantai, that sacred volcano above us, was believed to be a living god that could either make you powerful or wipe you out in an instant. For over 1,200 years, Futarasan was believed to be more than a temple. It's a doorway, a boundary between our world and the world of spirits. These banners swaying above us aren't decorations or souvenirs. They're omamori, good luck charms. Each one contains a handwritten prayer to the mountain spirits for protection, for love, for victory in battle, and for power over life and death itself. The belief in their potency has endured over a millennium. We just arrived at the Futarasan Shrine. We're going to have a look. Here we found this, a golden rabbit. This is Tsuki no Usagi, the moon rabbit holding the moon orb. In Japanese mythology, this rabbit lives on the moon, eternally pounding mochi, that is, rice cakes. Today at Futarasan, this rabbit represents good fortune and success. In ancient Chinese mythology, this moon rabbit pounds the elixir of immortality.
Ooh.
Why would a symbol of good fortune and immortality appear in an ancient mountain shrine? It's because Futarasan is believed to be the gateway between our world and the world of spirits, and the shogun we're hiking to visit deliberately built his tomb within walking distance of this gateway. Was he trying to cheat death through the mountain's power, or was something else going on? Something darker that we'll discover when we reach those sealed gates.
We just finished our tour of Futarasan Shrine.
Let's keep hiking because the next part of this story, it's going to get brutal.
While we're hiking to Taiyū-in Temple, let's talk about Iemitsu, the man buried there. He was Japan's most ruthless shogun. During his reign, he slaughtered thousands of Christians, crucified them on beaches, tortured, and beheaded them, putting their severed heads on stakes as a warning to all. In one revolt alone, Iemitsu's forces slaughtered over 37,000 people. They burned them alive, put them in boiling water, crucified and beheaded them. The soil ran red with blood, and the rivers turned crimson. His strategy was the organized annihilation of what he viewed as a destabilizing religion, and his message written in blood was clear: defy me and I will erase you. He expelled and massacred foreigners, then sealed off Japan from the outside world, a policy called Sakoku, which his successors implemented for the next 2 centuries. During that time, Japan became a hermit nation.
But that's not the worst of it. To purge Japan of Christianity, Iemitsu's regime perfected some horrific ways to inflict pain. One was the Anatsurushi, the pit torture, a horrific method designed not to kill, but to intensify people's agony and make them recant their faith. Victims were hung upside down in narrow pits, sealed in darkness, with small cuts sliced behind their ears to ensure slow bleeding. Blood rushing to the head for days, sometimes a week, causing unbearable pressure, hallucinations, even madness. Most renounced their faith in just 2 days. Some lasted 10 days before they died. And this man who oversaw these mechanisms of horror for nearly 30 years is buried just ahead. He built his mausoleum to be magnified as a deity for eternity. So why is it sealed shut? Let's find out.
We're now at Taiyū-in Shrine. We're about to walk through a carefully orchestrated journey through 5 gates of increasing spiritual barriers, each one more elaborate. Typically Buddhist, they're designed to prepare the pilgrim for what lies beyond. We're here at the first gate called Nikkō. It's guarded by these 2 fierce-looking neo-warrior kings. Brightly coloured and uninviting, their role is to ward off evil. The second gate is called Nikkō, and it's the largest of all the gates in Nikkō. It's ornate and has these 4 Buddhist kings for protection from the north, south, east, and west. After climbing more steps, we reach the third gate, called Yashamon. It has over 200 individual sculptures of demons, dragons, and phoenix birds. We didn't know on what to focus. These 2 towers lead up to it. One is the bell tower, and the other the drum tower. It's guarded by 4 warriors called the Yasha Guardians. By the way, these Buddhist guardians are not connected with the Yasha legends. Now we enter the courtyard of the 4th gate, called the Kōkamon. Richly decorated white and gold, with dragons coiling through clouds and phoenix birds rising from flames on the balustrade. And it leads to a beautiful prayer hall which we couldn't video. You wonder, though, why does a dead man need this much spiritual protection? And then we arrive. The 5th gate, called Kōkamon, is the gate of the inner sanctuary of the mausoleum. It's been sealed shut to the public for over 370 years. Iemitsu's remains lie just beyond in darkness, while his grandfather's shrine welcomes millions in the open. We heard that inside there is a Buddhist altar and a small symbolic wooden statue representing Iemitsu's deified spirit. Officials say it's out of respect, that the grave area is too sacred, and it is standard practice at Japanese mausoleums. But Iemitsu designed every detail. He built it so he could be worshipped. Why then seal it?
Iemitsu died aged 47 of a stroke. Some whisper it was divine retribution. They say these gates are sealed because his spirit can never rest, stained by the blood of his brother, his lovers, and the thousands of Christians he brutally slaughtered. But in truth, Iemitsu himself ordered his tomb be smaller, darker, and forever closed, so none forget his grandfather, Ieyasu, founder of the Tokugawa Shogunate. The inner sanctuary is small, and the lacquerwork fragile. Today, only priests and members of the Tokugawa family can enter. These doors were shut out of loyalty, and they remain sealed on Japan's most ruthless shogun.
I am Tokugawa Iemitsu, destined to rule from birth. I enforced the warrior's iron will, demanded absolute loyalty, and ordered every feudal lord to march from the city to the countryside. I closed Japan, sealed its border, and I crushed a religion that threatened stability in my reign. And I swore, our dynasty would last 1,000 years. Now from the afterlife, I see the price, and I offer you this warning. Power without mercy becomes an eternal curse.
And that's been our Nikkō hike. 20 kilometers, countless steps, and a trail loaded with history that hit us harder than the climb itself. By the end, we were exhausted in every possible way, physically and emotionally. Next, we're taking you to stunning Hawaii. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and join the adventure. Till next time, remember to live life to the fullest.